Hi again, everyone. I'm Ollie Matthews. This is the Narcissistic Resistance, and this resistance video is sponsored by contribution from Anonymous, and this is a follow-up to why narcissistic mothers destroy their daughter's hair. And here's her story. Hi, Ollie. A contribution comes with this response as a follow-up. Thanks for explaining this further, and I could see what you are saying. Narcs like to be on top and rule superiority, etc. And so in order for them to stay on top, they have to take out any threat. I think my dad genuinely loves me and my siblings, so that would be threatening to my mother. And like the scenario you mentioned in your videos, do you save the child or the husband? A borderline narcissist will see a child as a threat and that they need to take out, or they'll lose the husband, wife. Or at least the resources or supply that the husband-wife provides, really, I guess, in a narc world, that's the most important thing. The only person who has value in a narc world is them. Everyone else is either a worker or an enemy to be destroyed. Yeah. They're the only one, and I've been saying this is basically every video. The narcissist is the only one that matters. Everyone else is a pawn. Everyone else is a pawn to the narcissist. Everyone. Just to recap, I sent in the story about the weird gifts. I'm from Australia. I was told by my mother, my dad knew my grandfather was a pedophile. He abused my mother, and my dad knew about it. This might not be true. She's not a reliable source of information, and maybe it was a ploy to cause problems. It's hard for me to tell whether my dad is narcissistic or immature as a result from the trauma. He has seen his own mother die in a car accident when he was 8. His dad, I was told, was an alcoholic, which is common among the family. But that's really the extent of what I know about his past. He doesn't speak about it much. He does put others before himself, and will help us out without expecting anything in return. He'll ask for help, but there's a limit to it. He wouldn't be okay with getting what he wants at my expense. He may have turned a blind eye or just refused to see what was happening. Or my mother may have just made sure he seen what she wanted him to see. I have learned one of the worst things we can do is minimize, normalize, rationalize dysfunction and abuse. It just has to be called what it really is, or you yourself will get to where you won't recognize it at all, and so abuse and dysfunction is normal. Of course, there are reasons and causes, but it still doesn't change the fact that it's abuse and dysfunctional and not okay. So I don't think or hope I'm not trying to get my dad off the hook. He's not innocent. It's just I'm unsure of how much he's fully aware of. As a result, though, I detest passivity. Evil prevails when people do nothing, and we have to call it out. And we have to be the reality check. We are people that survived the toxic shithole. We developed the antibodies that resist the narcissistic toxins. We can fight them. We already have been. Just now we are no longer children. We're adults. We don't have to be prey. We can be what the predators fear. I recommend anyone who's been thinking about writing their story or have questions to do so. It's helped me a lot. Watching the videos of other stories have helped me. I was humbled and encouraged when I see how my stories and contributions have helped others. It's a great opportunity and well worth it. Thanks for all you do, and a special shout out to Charlene. You rock. Any opinions, thoughts, or advice is welcome. Anonymous. Well, look. At some point, your father's got to grow up. And like you said, the reason why you detest passivity is because you know what the truth is about your father. You know it. You already have the opinion. Otherwise, you'd be able to just let it go. Okay? You know what's in your gut. You know what you believe. You know what the reality is. Okay? Is your father probably playing dumb? Yeah, probably. Probably he is. The goal is, do you accept that? Whether or not you can accept that and move on, or do you need him to admit it? And the problem is, most of us need them to admit it. Because like you said, as long as you let them live in that delusion, we can't deal with it. You are never going to be at peace allowing the narcissist to carry on with their delusion or their lie. It's just not. You can put it off for a long time, many years, lie to yourself, gaslight yourself that you're okay with it, but you're not. You're not. So you have to be prepared for eventually the dam's going to break with your father, that you're just not, maybe get to that day that you're not going to be able to just let him carry on with his delusion. And that's normal. And when that day comes, you just going to have to tell him like you did nothing and you allowed it to happen. So I hope that helps. Thank you so much for another contribution and story, Anonymous. I really appreciate it. Thank you to everybody watching. Please leave any opinions or advice in the comment section below. And if you want your story read on the channel, you have a topic you'd like me to cover, a narcissist you'd like to expose, you'd like to have a private video made, or sponsor a video like this with someone who needs help and can't afford it, or just make a contribution to the channel in general to keep it supported, growing, and successful, because this channel survives 100% on contributions from all of you. Without you guys, all of this goes away. So if you like what you see here and you want to see more videos like this, you know what to do with the PayPal and email links in the description box. Also, please like and share this video wherever you can. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and be sure to click the subscription bell to be notified of all my video uploads. I'm Ollie Matthews. This has been the Narcissistic Resistance. Take care.